To start, I'm just mixing my lye water solution with my oils and mixing until I reach light trace. Next, I'm going to separate that into 3 equal portions. The first color and the bottom layer is going to be this rich, dark brown color. I'm just going to add it in and then mix until it's well blended. For the fragrance oil, I'm using this Hazelnut Cappuccino that smells so good. Since the top layer is white, I'm going to split the fragrance oil between the bottom 2 layers, so about half is going to go into this one. I started mixing the fragrance oil with a spatula because I didn't want it to get too thick too fast, but once I added it, it didn't really thicken up too much, so I decided to use a stick blender to make sure that everything was really well incorporated. Once everything was mixed, I poured everything into the mold and then tapped it on the ground to make sure that it was as level as possible. For the second color, I wanted a much lighter brown, and I just followed the same process that I did with the first one. I added the color, mixed it, then added the fragrance, and mixed that as well. To add the second color, I used the spatula to break the fall because I wanted it to be as flat as possible. Once everything was in, I just tapped the top with a spatula to try and flatten it out. For the last layer, I wanted it to be like the foam on top of a cappuccino, so I'm just adding titanium dioxide to get it as white as possible. Once I was happy with the color, I went ahead and added everything to the mold using the same method I did before with a spatula, just trying to break the fall so nothing gets too mixed. To make the top look a little bit more like the foam on a cappuccino, I just textured it with a spoon. Next I added these little coffee bean embeds to the top. Each bar is gonna get 3. For the last step, I melted down some melt and pour, and then added some brown so I could drizzle it over the top.